Well, today is not my day because I just got back with the insurance, and basically we are gonna total this 2005 C240 wagon right here. And one of the biggest reasons is this guy right here. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the dash cam, but essentially this guy in front of me braked way too late and almost caused a terrible accident. And so he was at fault. So I'm not at fault at this, and this is all of his doing, but what can you do, you know? And it sucks to see a car like this that you've taken care of so much to be just totaled just like that. But it is what it is, and you can see the damage a little bit better now. So if you look closely right here, you can see that there's a significant gap on that end, as well as on this end right here where the headlight is pushed to the right, as well as the fender and the bumper. Now, the car still starts, the car still works and drives, but the biggest issue is that this car is leaking a significant amount of coolant, and so it might have to do with the radiator, and that could itself potentially be a plethora of problems on top of that. This drivetrain is a very robust drivetrain. That engine will never die unless you want it to die, but at the same time, these Mercedes cost a lot part-wise that immediately these older ones will get totaled no matter what, which is so unfortunate. Here it is, a little bit better picture. You can see there's a significant amount of gap on the hood right there. Now the hood is still straight, which is fantastic for someone who wants to use this as parts, but the insurance wants to total it out, which is pretty obvious. And to me, it's a 50-50 shot whether I want to keep it, whether I don't want to keep it, because, you know, this car, as much as it is sentimental to me, I am still someone who cares about finances, and I could potentially keep it. The issue is that if I do keep it, I might end up spending more money than I'd like it to be. Also, it's winter, and being winter and it's cold outside, I can't really work on it, because most likely the reason why the insurance is already totaling this out is because of the amount of labor it costs to fix this thing. And even though if it's as simple as a radiator change or the bumper, which needs to be repainted because of this, the impact point right there, it is still a significant amount of damage. And I asked the insurance or the adjuster, and he told me it's already about $4,000 just for the bumper labor work itself, and all the shenanigans like the headlights, which also are compromised. Now, tires on this are still good. They're basically brand new. You know, this is going to a Copart somewhere in Maryland. So if you guys are looking for a wagon, feel free to check out Copart. I'd love to see this thing have a second chance at life, but most likely it will be scrapped and used for parts, because these parts are highly desirable. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing. So you can see the interior, for the most part, is surprisingly clean. And I was mentioning earlier, this has a Harman Kardon sound system, which is a very surprisingly rare feature for this particular year. Now, it has about 185,000 or just shy of 185,000 miles. And yeah, that's all that water that is needed to turn this thing on or crank it on or something like that. But we're gonna go ahead and get it started. So it starts. Let's pop the hood. Yeah, of course I gotta take that off. The light surprisingly still works. Now when you open this thing, it's a very clean engine. Yep, look at the water, it's already gone. And if you look under here, that's a good amount of water right there, both of them. So there is something going on with the radiator, and there's nothing we can do about that. I guess it just sucks that we can't do anything about it. because of financial issues, but you know, here's what it is. We just have to deal with it. Yep, there's more right there. Now I have to get rid of all my stuff here, so oh, look at that.
Map.
Shows all the maps.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And we got the booklet. Oh, I guess they never did their oil change at 3,000 miles.
Yeah. Make sure you look underneath the seats too.
Everything's clean, so I think I'm gonna double check. I think that's it. Well, my phone is about to die, but this is the aftermath. You know, I mean, it sucks that this car is still in working order aside from that little defect up front, but financially it doesn't make sense to keep this thing. The back is very clean.